Hi everyone, it is the 14th of August 2024 and today what I'm going to do is well, first of all I need to add in a few more things into my graphical diary here that I am missing because I've made a few notes. What else do I have? Right, I made a few notes, so let's go and update some notes. So first of all, let's go down to year 7. Where am I? Now this is... Right. This is just general stuff, I suppose. Hold on, no, I should... move these up to here. Okay. A few things I've got to mention. So at some point, I believe it was year 7, so I'm going to put Gumwatch. So I'm going to put year 7 question mark because I had, if I can find it, I had hold on, got Gumwatch for Christmas and used it to store, what was it? Dinner money. So let's see if I can find an image. There's a few, hold on, go and watch. There's a few online, they're all like, mine was a very plain one, but they've got them in very, like fancy colours. Like, okay, let's see if this works. So, yeah, so these watches where you do is you press the button on the bottom left there, and what happens, it flips up, and you've got like a little bit of gum inside. But I used it to store my my dinner money, so I had £2 coins in. So you know, I'd go up to get my dinner, go on the dinner line, in the canteen, and then when it came to pay, press the button on my watch and get the money out of my watch. Yeah, very strange, but it was very, very useful. Speaking of which, I put lunch time. So, you know what? I'm sorry, it's mentor there. I should put that in quotation marks because that was people shouting mentor. Right, lunchtime. I went to my tea room with Liam from year 8. He showed me cheat.cc and printed off Final Fantasy 8 guides, e.g. seed test answers and GF locations. That was my first, did I put in practice for that? First time seeing, it was the first time seeing online guides. Because the thing is, we didn't have internet in our house, which I think maybe, I don't know if I've actually made a note here. Delete road in geography. Where we have geography. No, I've not actually made a note. Forgot that. So geography. Head teacher covered. One lesson was covered by the head teacher. She asked us to raise our hand if we had the internet at home. Brackets, I did not. Yeah. So it was around year 7 when the internet really started becoming like a thing in people's houses. So some people had gotten it. I hadn't. Right. What else do I have? Year 8. German. That was a very fun time. I really liked year 8 German. Where am I? Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff here. Where shall I put this? Put this above here. So, I'm going to put spell checker. I had an... 1 second. I've got an image of it here. I've got 2 images actually that I've saved. Oh. Oxford spell checker. So, oh man, I've done it again. Right. So, yeah, this is it in the box. Like a little spell checker. And the actual thing itself is this. The concise Oxford thesaurus. I believe this is the exact model. This looked like the one that I had. And we played Hangman on it. So let's go back to year 8. Where am I? German. Right, I had an Oxford spell checker. I put Psycho. Played Hangman on it with Ross and Gary. Right. Year 11 was work experience. Year 11 January. Oh man. Let's go to year 11. I'm going to make a note of it here. So, right. Work experience. And put in brackets Jan of year 11. So, what year would that be? January of year 11, 2005. January 2005, year 11. So, the idea was we had to do work experience, and we had to either find a place ourselves, or the school would get one for us. So, the school got one for me. So, I had to find work experience, or the school would give one to us. The school gave me one with the local council, and there's a lot of stuff I could talk about in this thing. Sat in office. This is something I could draw out at some point. Sat in office by computer. Day 1, made tea. Okay, I'm going to need a lot more. Lines here. So day 1 made tea. Had to edit letters and print them out. Last day, supervisor wasn't there, so substitute supervisor. Let me play Pac-Man all day. What a weird work experience that was. One day, guy was walking down the stairs, singing the Red Dwarf theme tune. Should maybe... Hold on, I'll move these along a little bit. Right. Layout. Small room with high ceiling and staircase. Starting from the left, desk on the right. Let's move these around a little bit. The thing with these cells is that you drag the colour and the colour goes with them once you've set the colour in, which is why you want to do the colour afterwards, ideally. Desk on the right. Out of work hours. So, got on same bus as Ross. No, not Ross, I didn't. Avril B. Once saw Andrea, I've mentioned it before a few times, in charity shop, and she was not feeling well. Bought first album, which was the Melancholy collection by Melancholy around this time. It was during the time I remember. I very much associate those things. One break time. Not one lunchtime, rather. Met up with Ross and Avril. They were calling me on my mobile, and I saw them in the distance waving. The funny thing is that I very much remember that, but I've got, right, I'm going to do this off screen, obviously. Okay, let's take work experience off there. I'm going to, off screen, look at some maps of the town, because the thing is that I remember this event. I remember where it was that I worked. I know the town it was, and I know like different like locations. I wasn't too familiar with the town at the time, But I remember when I was looking around and I saw these people like waving to me in the distance. We were by a big roundabout, but I don't have any idea where that big roundabout could be. Because I know they were both also working quite locally. I found the place. Okay, I found the building it was that I was working at. If I zoom out, there's no... Can't find a big roundabout or anything. Unless it was this little one a bit further south. But I don't think so. I think it was... weird. I remember it being, like in my mind, it was a bit further west. I'm gonna... Oh, hold on. There's another roundabout. There's a roundabout there. That's quite out of the way, though. 1 second. Where am I? See, I'm doing this off screen because it's actually like a physical location. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to pause this one moment. No, I actually have no idea. I found one roundabout, but it's too far away, and it's got like loads of trees in it, and there's another one, which is too small. I remember it being like a big busy area, and there may be like some like handrails around, and I saw them from like quite far away. But whatever. I'm going to they were calling me on my mobile, and I saw them in the distance waving, and I put in brackets near a roundabout. Need to look it up. Okay. Well, let's cancel out of that then. Right. So, 2 more things I've got notes on that I need to remember. No, actually, no, I've got a few more. Just delete these rows. Where am I? Oh, that was year 11, year 7. I remember 2. Assemblies. So tell you what, just do it here. So assembly and brackets 1. 1 assembly in the dinner hall. Volunteered to come to the front to do an impression. I should really... I could make another note of like things to remember, like assemblies and all that. 1 assembly in the dinner hall, volunteered to come to the front to do an impression. Was given a the builder mask, and the other person was given a Buzz Lightyear mask. They went to infinity and beyond. I said, I don't know what Bob would say. People said, sing the song. So I did, raising my fists. The Bob the Builder, can we fix it? That song. Oh yeah, I need one more. Assembly 2 in main hall. In main hall, volunteered to come to the front and was asked to guess the price of a tin of beans. I said 150 and people laughed. You may notice a common theme. That wasn't the first time this happened in an assembly. Eventually, the hosts were saying, what about the Bible? It's priceless? Or something like that. Yeah, some... Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, I'm gonna make a note. Unknown year, unknown year. There was an unknown year. Texans came to talk to us about Jesus. Oh man, that was a whole thing. I mean, there's so much. There's so much. I don't know what year that was though. There was a guy talking to this guy about Tony Hawk. He said I should go to Aberdeen, as if it's just a trip down the road. But whatever. At another time, right? Year 12. I can fix something for year 12. Where am I? Year 12. I said before, my maths teacher, Mr. Finney, spelling word. Right. Try to remember the word. Well, I do remember the word now. Teacher asked me the spelling of the word separate, which I got wrong by not putting an R in it, by putting an E in, hold on, an E in it instead of the first A. Yeah, asking me every time I got it right from then on, saying sep rate. Yeah, that was a big thing. Okay. And did I hold on, delete raw, and did I make a, what was it? Yeah, okay. Did I write a thing about lunch times? I must have done. Break time. Lunch. Yeah. So I'll put this in two separate ones. All done. What was the colour for this one? That, yeah, okay. So lunch. Bridges' house. Went to Bridges' house. When Bridge did drama thing. One time Bridge had to do rehearsals in brackets for the Three Musketeers. Something like that. I know I went to watch that. So in those breaks went to common room and sat with a few people. Matthew R, Ben N, what was his name? Paul L, Sarah Y, and Sarah A. Talked to Matthew R about going to see Less Than Jake. Because we both were. Okay, well, I'm sure there's more stuff I could write up there. There's always more gaps to fill. There's always more unknown year things. But I'm just going to leave that there for now. Still, look, I've got over 900 lines of this now. Jeez. So I'm finally going to move on from this. I'm going to try and start doing some drawing. So I'll be back one moment and I'll move this out the way. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so now I'm going to attempt to draw some of my old classrooms. And this is probably going to take a long time to do. I'm going to start at the beginning. I'm going to do the primary school classrooms. So I've got, how many classrooms? I have 6 classrooms here total. There's a few others that, there's a couple of rooms where we had classes that I wasn't in. And I'm not going to draw, I'm not going to map out the whole school. I mean, I can do, if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to do that just now. What I'm going to do, what I'm going to try and do, is I'm going to try and draw just the individual classrooms. So let's start with the nursery. And I'm going to try and do this so, because you can see the lines here. See if I can. Just. No, it's very difficult to do. But let's zoom in a little bit. 100%. I'm going to try and do it. So I've got these grid lines here. I'm going to try and make it so that each box is about 1 meter or so. So I'm going to try to make predictions of things. So I'm going to start with nursery, and maybe we should do different colours for different things. So like doors, for example. But I remember there was 2. There was a door at the top and there was a door at the bottom right. So I'm going to try, and this is awkward because I don't like this door down here. I don't really know where that goes, and it's going to be quite awkward. I'm going to try and draw this, and I've got a couple of buttons on this pen here. So that one's to change the colour, and that one's to drag. Okay, right. So let's try and do this. Oh, it's very, it's quite difficult. Right. So, let's start down here, right. So I'm going to do, there's a door in the bottom corner here, and I'm going to do, tell you what, I won't draw the doors just yet. Next to the door, so this is part of the wall here, next to the door there was like I remember a little play area here, and I think it was, so there's the wall, and maybe I'm going to guess about 1.5 meters, or so I'm going to guess it's about this far out, and I think it was kind of shaped like this. Oh, man, I shouldn't be too picky about accuracy of lines, but I don't think that, no, I don't think that's about right. Do it like this. Is that a little bit too far up, maybe? Yeah. Let's go like this. Something like that. And here there was a doll's house, and there's like lots of like little toys around here. Further up, this is the chair where the teacher sat, and then we had like an area here, which is where we all sat. I'm gonna have to edit these images eventually. I don't remember what was up here. I don't have any idea at all. But there's something up here, and then maybe like a couple of tables or so, maybe some windows, and there's a door. It was either in the middle or it was at the top, along the side there. I believe it was like in the middle. I'll draw it there. Right. Okay. And there was a few tables around. That doesn't look right to me. I'm thinking, let's try and draw the tables first. So, you know what? Let's draw you. That's where the teacher sat. Gotta call out the teacher. And there's a few tables like along here. So if the, hold on. Oh, that would have been bigger than that. So let's say that doesn't look right to me. That doesn't look right to me at all. That looks huge. This is very difficult. But the thing is, this is the room I remember. I don't remember much of at all. Right, we'll just say there's like, so there's the door there, and there was, I think there was a table. There's a table here, so let's. I mean, the thing is, though, what makes this really hard to remember, though, is that I was tiny. I was like 3 or 4 at this time, so how am I going to remember this? So this is the table with like chairs along here. We had these weird end tables that were like cornered like that. And I believe there's another one of those, maybe at an angle. I mean, this is just. This could be completely off. This could be completely off. Oh, don't know what I did that line there for. No, that doesn't. Right. And there was probably, I think over here, like over here was like toys, and this bit here, I think it was like toys there. Oh man, I didn't mean to undo that bit. Like these here. I'm going to have to like nudge this around, I think. Let's draw a line here. And I think there was like stuff, like down here, like toys and stuff. Man, I don't know. This is the hardest, most awkward room to draw because I remember. Honestly, this is. You know what? I'm gonna just save this because I honestly. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, let's. How do you do doors? Let's change the colour to sort of like a greyish colour. Right, and right. So this was like This was outdoors, and this was like like a hallway or something. Right. This one's been an absolute disaster. I'm gonna save this one. 1 second. Right, I meant to I meant to pause the recording, but I ended up ending it by accident, by mistake. So let's try and do class 1 now. So this is something I have a little bit more of a solid foundation of. So, the thing to remember as well is I'll make a note of it here. So, in terms of orientation, and this is going to be the orientation for all of these, I think. So that's north, that's south, that's west, and that's east. That's roughly, because the way you approached the entrance was from the east side, so that's how I lay things out, I guess. So this is going to be for class 1. What we've got here is the door is on the. Hold on, let's get my fingers right. I'm still getting used to this tool, this weird pen here. Right, so the door was on the bottom. So, oh no. So there's the door, and I'm gonna say trying to think. I'm looking at the room I'm in now. I'm gonna guess 6 meters or so. Honestly have no idea. Let's 6. Right, okay. So, there's a few items around. Let's move. Right, let's get this right. No. What? Soft proofing? What does that mean? I don't know. Control Alt Z. Is that redo? I don't know. Right. Anyway, we'll say that. So, those windows are across the top side there. I'm going to have to find a way to do windows. So, here along this side, we had a small bookshelf. Right. So the place the teacher sat sort of varied. So let's tell you what. Let's do. Let's do that colour. That colour for windows. So the windows all the way across. This room feels like it was longer this way than it was the other way. Man, I don't like. Tell you what I could do. 1 second. Right. Can I do a line tool? Right. Maybe it's better this way. Whoa, what have I done? What's that? What? What have I clicked on there? Oh, it's like a... Oh, it's a brush. Jeez. That's not what I want. Can't remember what pen I was at originally. No. Still getting used to this. I think it was... Is it this one? No, that's far too big. Why is... Okay. Okay. 3. Let's... Does this help? Okay, I mean, if I take off the grid lines... Yeah, that looks fine. Maybe I should... Right, now before I do the outside walls, let's do some... So the first set of tables I remember, which was... This was where I was sat. It was across here. This is not looking right at all. This is looking... No, this is looking horrible. This is looking terrible. Right, I need to reframe my my mode of thinking here. If I like readjust myself. So I'm trying to like... Ooh. Right, let's... This is just me drawing... Oh, that's huge. Right. Oh man, it is getting so hot today. Oh man, can't so much be over already. Just one moment. Sorry, bear with me just one moment. Need to get things sorted out here. Okay, just to rearrange some stuff just so I could be a bit more, sit a bit more comfortably. But the unfortunate truth is that I'm really trying to come to grips with this technology here. Right. So let's where am I? Okay. So I could do... Now this is quite awkward because I remember the... Okay, so this is where the teacher sat, right? Okay, I'll tell you one thing I'm finding with this pen. I'm finding like when I put my... because I'm not looking at the pad, I feel like my pen's going to touch the pad before it actually does. It feels a little off, I suppose. Right. Just oh man, 1 second, sorry. Right. What a disaster this is turning out to be. I suppose this is where I could do sort of like, I could work with different layers, couldn't I? I could like draw like areas and then try and draw over it. That's an idea. But let's just try this first. So this is where the teacher sat here. And so this was the area, this here was the area we all sat in the mornings. Now I do remember there was an area here where we had like bricks and stuff, but I'm going to start off by putting some tables across here. I don't know the exact size of them, might have been a bit bigger. You know what, I think it was maybe a little bit bigger. Right, and I put some things here. I don't even know if they had like these end bits. They might have just been like the flat tables, because we did have something like these weird end bits. And there was two more, so that was red group. There was two more, but before I get to that, let's try and get this bit sorted, because there was like a I feel like there's like an opening there. And how was it? Like diagonal lines? Maybe. Right. There's like a little a play area there. And there was two more tables. There's like a table here and a table up here. So I'm gonna go. So this was blue group. And up here, I think there was green group up here. But I'll tell you what's really weird about this classroom. What? Oh, no, it's just the intersecting of the lines. Okay. I was thinking, is it doing like a weird effect? But no. So this is, this was green group, I think, and this is blue group. But I also remember, so along this wall here we had, hold on, I'll just do that there. So we had, there was like I mentioned, there was the computer that we had that was there, I think. The thing is, I don't remember anything about this side of the room. But there was two sandpits. There was a dry sandpit and a wet sandpit, and I think the wet sandpit might have been down here. So put that there, and then you had like one here. But that might not have been right. So, and this was like the sitting area. Right. So let's hold on. You know what? I could just leave a gap for the door. I don't need to do anything for the door. So let's. If I do, is this no? Do this to the purple area. So if I go through to, okay, so let's go through some of my memories I've written here. So the red, blue. Okay, so we've got red group, blue group, green group. See, we had so these are the two samples, but I've no idea if they were there or not. This whole right side of the room here, this bit here, I have no recollection of what was going on over there. I think there might have been like a bit cornered off or something. So what was it? Yeah, so there's the exercise books. I do remember sitting like over here at some point, but I don't know. I think that table might have been a bit further down. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to grab in this. Is there like a grabby tool? What is this? Right. Okay. I don't know. Hold on. Let's have a look. It's like a crop tool. Grabby, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's like a selection tool. Hold on, let's. Oh, no. That's not what I want to do. What is this? Well done. See if I can figure this out. That might have been further down this way a bit. I don't know. Either way, let's. Oh, I'll save this as class 1. One moment. Right, yeah. So I forgot to mention a couple things. So we've got the sand pits here. I'm just going to draw and undo. So the what was it? When we did the when we did the chocolate apple thing, I remember it being like in this area here that we did the whole chocolate apple thing. We had to like, pick a chocolate or an apple or something, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I mentioned that there's a BBC Micro, so there's like a little computer there, and there was one time when a few people in the class were saying that there's a witch's house. So we were looking out the window here. So in the distance, like over here, there was like a house, and some of the girls in the class were saying like, "Look over there, it's the witch's house. Ah, it's the witch lives there." Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for class 1. Let's go on to class 2. Right, so in class 2, still going to stick. I'm just going to make sure it's clear though. I'm just going to do. Oh, man. It happens when you. It's like the buttons on the side of this, I end up clicking them in by mistake. Right. North, south, west, and east. So you've got an idea for it. And this time the door was on this side. This is much easier to remember. This room was much easier to remember. Actually, the door wasn't exactly on the corner. There was. Hold on. Let's. This stupid thing. Right. There was a bit of a gap here. Now, this bit here is the corridor. So I'm going to draw a couple of things here. So this bit here was the entrance to the school. You walk down this way, and there you got into class 2. If you wanted to go to class 1, you were up here. So the room I just done was at the top up there. Okay. So I remember. So this was the doorway into the classroom, and here you had a little bit of a play area in this corner. I think it was like this, and there was bricks in here, and this is where I trapped myself. I trapped myself here, and I made a wall of bricks there. That was fun. Hold on, I'm just going to move my thing so I can get a closer look at my memories that I've listed down. Right. So this is the layout. Now this time there was the 3 groups. There was the red, yellow, and blue group, but we weren't all in we weren't all sat at the same table all the time. We actually moved around because each set table was like a different subject. But first of all, there was the teacher sat here, and there was this area here that we sat when we were being read stories and all that. I feel like, was there something up in the top left corner up there? I don't actually know. That's interesting to think about. I feel like there was something there, but I don't really know. So here, this side here, we had, this was the numeracy section. So, and I will actually probably be drawing out like different things that we had like on walls and stuff at another point. But here we had some tables. Right. Hold on. Right. Do this, do some seats. And so this was the numeracy section, where we did maths and all that. And there was a wall here, for some reason. And over in this corner here, this was the literacy section. So I'm just going to draw out a few tables. And over here we had a door that went outside. So this was the outside door, and that was I made a note about trying to make sycamores, where we had to make little sycamore things and like throw them, see how far I could go. We did them outside in this like outsidey bit here. You know what, I've actually drawn all this before a while ago to see if I can find that. But over in the so hold on, let's go down here. Oh man, memories just come to me. 1 second, whilst it's here, I'm just going to add it. Right, year 2. Did I have literature books? Sign for class location. Yeah. Blindfold test, truck behind the bricks, class hid. Where was I? Did I, oh. Weaving wool, making clay areas. Again, I don't know. These years sort of mixed together. So, this is areas, made jigsaw, and also testing to see if clay, apple, or plastic apple would float in water. Alright then. And back to here. Now, actually, I should... Let's delete that wall. Okay, good. I don't know how to redo on this because Control Y does a different thing. Right. So there was a door there, and this along here. Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! This wall here. Man, it's so hard to. This was windows. Okay, right. Okay. Now there were. So that's a very rough drawing of a wall there, and then we had a wall, like a little wall along here, and in here, oh, we had, yeah, this is kind of strange. We had, it was like there was a wall there, and I remember there was like I think it was like a one-off table here or something. I can't remember working on there, but in here we had the areas as they were called. I don't remember much of what was in there, but I remember in this bit here there was like a clamp of sorts, and over here we had our trays. So that's our trays were there, and man, I don't know how. It might have just been like a single like table like that or something. But this was like the areas, and we had like it's like a workbench here with all like different stuff on it. It was called the areas. It was like craft stuff. But yeah, as for certain memories that I've written down, blindfold test. Yeah, so blindfold test was here. Trying to find the bricks was in this little area here. Like all the stories we read, we were sat around here. Yeah, man, I don't know. I remember when I was talking to my mum, showing my mum Poxy the fish that was in this table here. Anything else? Yeah. So no, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right. Well, I'm going to save that one, and then I'll move on to class 3. Right. So, class 3. Right. This time, so this was either class 3 you went to. Oh, before I do anything else, just remember. Did I do this for class 1? I don't remember. Right, okay. And on this one, the entrance was in the top left corner. Okay. And down the side here, there was this was like an artsy area right at the start of the class. So we had some tables like across here. Right? And here we had like art stuff, so there was a sink, and there was like other like little things around here. And was there a wall along here? I feel like there was a wall along here. So I'll draw this down a little bit, and there's quite a lot of windows. There was because it was kind of like on a corner, so like windows across here. What? Oh dear, I know what happened there. 1 second. Okay, let's try that again. Right. So we had windows a long way along here, and there was a door that led outside there, and then there's this corner, and then this corner goes down, and I think the windows go the whole way down, and then there was a wall. Jeez. Like across here. Man, so this time the teacher sat here and the class sat here. This was a few things in year 3. This is when this is where we were sat when the teacher told me off for thinking a sphere had no corners. It was also when the whole bunny whoops thing happened. But aside from that, I mostly just remember like a bunch of, like the room couldn't have been this long. But I remember at one point, I don't know how long it was there, but at one point we did have, there's like a computer here. There's no way this room would have been this long, but I'm just trying to map it out. There's a few tables around. I think there might have been, I know there was definitely like some tables here, but there might have just been like in squares. Man, I don't know. But then what was going on over here? It might have just been more tables, you know. Right, I don't know. It's... I'm going to have to sort of clarify this with people, if I can. Oh. Right. Yeah, I am kind of lost. I don't really know what's going on here. I remember there was like a door here to go outside. But I don't remember anything on the walls or anything. Anyway, whatever. This is going to be it for class 3. Right, class 4 I feel a bit more confident about. Although I don't know if there was a door. I mean, there probably would have been. I mean, it would have been like a fire exit or something. But I don't remember there being one in like class 1. So again, let's declare our compass. Okay. Oof, didn't mean to do that. And this time we started at the top right here. Now this bit here, so the entrance to class 3 is literally like, so like this is the corridor. If you want to go to class 3, you go that way, and if you want to go to class 4, you go that way, just directly opposite each other. Right, now this time with a big wall along this way. Although saying that, I feel like there were some windows like along this way. But I might be wrong. Either way. Right, so this time the teacher sat here, and this time teacher had a desk. So whenever we sat on the floor, it was down here. There was the blackboard along there. Oh man. There was a big like window along the bottom side. I know that much. I feel like there was like a lot of windows in this. It felt like the ceiling was low. I don't know if that was actually the case, but it certainly felt like that. I think there's just a normal wall here, and then when you got in the corner, it was this again. and then there's windows all the way across. But I don't know where the door was. If there's like a fire exit, I mean there will have been a fire exit, just like an outside, like a door that leads outside. But I don't really remember. You know, I could probably have a look. You know what? Right, 1 second. I could probably check this out on a Google Streets one moment. Right, it looks like I'm right. I think though, I was wrong about there being a window there. I'm gonna. Oh, no. Let's go back to black. Let's just draw over that. But I do think. Oh man, I don't know. You know, I'm gonna leave that for now. That's just what I remember. Okay. Right. Yeah, so the scaling on this will be all wrong. I don't remember this wall at all. This was the blackboard. I'm going to draw that there. That's to say that's the blackboard. I think a black line there. I remember. So this, there was a table along this way. I remember that because this is where I was when I was given my my team for the World Cup. There was a table across here, which is where I was when I got my pen. Terrible drawing, but whatever. I remember there was a small table over here, or it feels like a small table. This was when I was sat here when I was doing the like cutting out things. And I remember there was a table like there, and there was a table like along this way here. But oh, look how badly drawn this is. Tell you what, let's undo that. And I think there was like a wall like here. But what was going on over here? I mean, like I said, the scaling's all off. Man, I have no idea. No idea at all. Anyway, whatever. This is going to be class 4. Okay, and this is the last one I'm going to do for today. I'm going to draw class 5. So this is the class 5 that I was in. So this time the door. Oh, let's not forget. This time the door was at the bottom. All right. That's completely off. Right, now I remember so if we go along here, there was a door here, but it wasn't like a normal, you know what I'm going to do, ooh, and then hold on. Let's go along a little bit with that, and then because there was some, but there was a door there. Actually, no. Before we do that, let's add one more line of black along here, and then there was a door there, and this went along like this, and then it was windows. Not the whole way down, I don't think so. Like, quite. Maybe the whole way down. You know, I'm going to do the whole way down. And I remember, So, before I do anything else, though, let's add a new colour, like a brown. So there was a door here that led to. I'm going to do it like this. That led to this was another class that eventually will become class 4. Man. Right. So this time there was like a little wall here, and the teacher sat here, and then when we were all sat on the floor, it was this bit here. When I was in Beta group, hold on, there was some tables. No, right. Look down this way. No, there was quite small, this one, I remember. So so that was Beta group. There was another one down here, and there was one along here, I think. You know what? Let's nudge this up a little bit. I realise these drawings are terrible. There was sort of like like this area here we used for the we watched some TV. Oh, we watched Matilda. We watched Matilda in this year, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Don't know why. And there's another table that was like along this way, I think. Which way was it? Yeah, and then like here was like where we watched the TV. Oh, and we had strangely we had a blackboard like over here. Yeah, I realise how awful these are. These are so bad. But, oh. But those, yeah. I mean, you know what? I'm going to bother doing the dots. And there's like an outsidey bit up there. This feels really, really awkward. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save this. I'm going to add the Matilda memory to the list, and then I'm going to end it. Maybe I might have to annotate them at some other point. But we'll see. Right. Hold on. One moment. Right, and just one more thing to add. Which year was it? Yeah, 5 or 6. I don't really know. I'll just put it. I'll just put it here. I don't need to. Just put Matilda. Watched Matilda. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. Bit messy, but such is the way of things. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!